Survivor 45's Drew Basile is turning his competitive spirit toward another massive show. The reality star became the first-ever Survivor alum to appear on Jeopardy, and he's performing well so far. Basile, who called himself one of the smartest people to ever appear on Survivor, won his first game against two other contestants on June 19th, which means he'll be back on the next episode of the trivia show. Though he ultimately was voted off of the island before the final 5 on CBS reality show, Basile might have what it takes to launch a memorable Jeopardy winning streak. He's currently pursuing a master's degree in English literature at the University of Oxford in England. He's won trivia competitions in the past, and his Survivor experience means he knows how to play on camera. Here's how Survivor star Drew Basile has fared on Jeopardy so far. Game 1. Basile defeated Adriana Harmeyer, a 15-time winner who works as an archivist at Purdue University who accrued almost $350,000 on the show, and Tekla Sauter to take home $23,482 on his first Jeopardy night. The contestant introduced himself during his brief interview with host Ken Jennings. "It's not my first rodeo, Ken," Basile said. "I had the privilege of being on Survivor recently. So I lasted out there for 23 days of 26 with no clothes, no shelter, no food. It affected the noggin a little bit, but I'm hoping to, be back on the horse for Jeopardy. Survivor's pretty hard on the body, but Jeopardy's tough on the mind," he continued. Basile ultimately answered 21 questions correctly, only missing 4 questions in the first 2 rounds. He also missed the final Jeopardy question, but only risked $118 upon seeing the category, brands. Game 2. Basile tripped over some body parts in Game 2, forgetting to pose his response in question format, but quickly correcting himself in time to add money to his pot. The Survivor alum faced off against challengers Jonquil Garrick Reynolds and Bob Longstreth, and noted in his interview that he's paying for some of his friends to come watch him in the Jeopardy audience in Los Angeles. Basile got 23 questions right and only 5 questions wrong in the first 2 rounds. He also missed the final Jeopardy question for the second game in a row, and risked much more this time. A whopping $6,000, which he lost due to his incorrect response, bringing his daily total to $9,800. However, since his competitors also didn't get the final Jeopardy question correct, Basile once again emerged victorious, leaving him with a 2-day total of $33,282. Game 3. On his 3rd day on the show, Basile battled Josh Haidt and Rochelle Brown to earn another Jeopardy win. Basile successfully wagered $4,000 on a daily double during the Double Jeopardy round, and ended the first 2 rounds with 20 correct answers and only 3 misses. Basile's 3rd game was more of a nail-biter than the previous ones. Though he finally got the final Jeopardy question correct after 2 misses in prior episodes, he didn't bet anything on the category, sports. Haidt also got the final Jeopardy question correct, and since he wagered all $10,000 of his winnings, he ended up exactly tied with Basile's $20,000, which activated a bonus tiebreaker round. Basile ultimately answered that question correctly, making him a 3-day champion. He won $20,000 in this game, just a few thousand shy of the personal record he set on day 1, and now has a total of $53,282 lifetime winnings. Check back after the next episode for more updates on Drew Basile's Jeopardy performance.